You're listening to the Hidden Killers podcast with Tony Brueski,
featuring attorney, guest, and former felony prosecutor Eric Faddis.
Let's take a look at the interrogation video when she finds out that Danny, as she calls him, is not going to make it.
There was a shooting at your home, or your ex-husband's home, at 2116 Trescott. Okay. Your ex-husband, Daniel, all right, has been taken to the hospital. He's not going to survive.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I have a lot of friends.
I know.
How do you know that?
Well, you had two of them up there for a last-minute lunch date, right?
Last minute?
Well, I mean, you went up there. You're sitting with them. You have friends.
I do. What I meant by it is that Danny didn't treat me very well, and I'm so scared that maybe someone did this. Not because they hate Danny, but because they thought this was good somehow.
Oh, are you saying that you think maybe one of your friends would have done something
Who
like
would
this?
do this?
I don't know. That's why you're here, and that's why we're talking. Would you ever ask someone to do something like this?
Not in a million years.
Okay. Do you think someone would do this for your benefit without asking you?
No.
What good does it serve?
I made my brother, his name is Charlie, the one I'm really close to, he makes a lot of jokes in bad taste, and it was a joke he made. He bought the TV for me this morning that got broken, and I was talking to him about whether it made sense to pay to fix it or whether I should get a new one, and it was always his joke that, like, he knew Danny treated me badly, and it was always his joke. He said, I looked into hiring a hitman, and it was cheaper to get you this TV, so instead I got you this TV. I mean, he would never. He's my big brother, and he's been taking care of me since I was little, but he would never. And I told that to the repair guy this morning.
Right. That's okay.
I said, he asked me how much it cost, and I said I didn't know because it was a gift, because my brother said it was cheaper than a hitman. It was my divorce present.
Okay.
Such a horrible thing to say. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But even my family, who felt like I had been mistreated, would never do something like this. Never.
Kind of offers up everybody on a platter. Why? Again, is it consciousness of guilt, or like, does she know something, or does she just know her family?
You know, talk about like echoing the prosecution's theory to a T.
Exactly.
And in a way that is consistent with how juries have found that this went down. She's given it all up from the beginning to the police.
Yeah.
And, is there something in her mind from that conversation where she thinks, oh, maybe Charlie wasn't kidding so much about that hitman, or maybe she had even more knowledge?
That's the thing. And at this point in this case and in this investigation, if there was clear evidence linking Wendy to having knowledge, wouldn't she have been arrested by now?
I've got to figured we'd be there months ago, if not longer ago, because, you know, like you said, the mother is already implicated. They've got the hitman, they've got the intermediary, they've got the hitman's helper, they've got the brother. And so, like you said, usually the spouse of the decedent is the first person they go to. Are they being overly nice to her? Do they already have their pound of flesh, the people they want to go after? That's one theory.
Or are they just waiting one by one and just kind of knocking them down? And waiting for, more evidence to surface, because maybe this isn't enough yet. I don't see any reason why Wendy would not be in custody at this point if there is true linking her to this crime.
One thing that strikes me, Tony, is Wendy was also a law professor. So the victim, Dan Markel, was a law professor. Wendy was too.
Yeah.
And so if there's anyone who knows how the system works and how to protect themselves and how to make sure there are no traces and that kind of thing, it would be her.
That's true. And you have to wonder, how much she's using that knowledge to help herself with the system. Anybody would if you're in that sort of situation. But when you're in a narcissistic family unit like that, people will do things. And I could see her, honestly, her reactions do seem pretty authentic. She knows her family, but does she know what her family did? And that's the question.
Tony, one thing is how presumptuous of the brother Charlie. If Wendy had no knowledge and the brother Charlie just said, oh, hey, I didn't say anything, just thought, hey, I hate your husband, and then went and killed him without telling Wendy anything about this, that just seems bizarre, especially with how close Wendy and Charlie were.
Yeah, it's all extremely bizarre. It's going to be very fascinating once we see Donna in court here in the coming months.
Want more of the podcast without the ads?
Then hit subscribe to the True Crime Today Premium Plus channel on Apple Podcasts.
Try it now for 3 days, absolutely free.
You'll get access to all of our extended advance ad-free episodes instantly.
So you can binge without the break. True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Search and subscribe now on Apple Podcasts.